We've all been there. You can't call yourself a true yogi until you've experienced a sequence that's a little more difficult than you anticipated, and you must come to a rest pose. Your legs are quivering, your arms are shaking, and you think, oh no, what am I going to do? Well, there are two poses you can use to help in this situation. Tadasana, or mountain pose, and Balasana, child's pose. Let's take a look at these two poses a little more closely. You're in a pose during a sequence, holding for a few breaths. You feel tired. Already thoughts are starting to creep into your mind, and then the instructor says to you, hold for 4 more breaths. And all you can think is, oh dear. So it's time to take a rest. Come out of the pose first. Then bring yourself to the top of your mat and all the way into Tadasana, mountain pose. So focus on the soles of your feet. Engage the soles of your feet with the mat. Feel equal pressure on the front and back of your feet. Draw the belly in, just to support the back side of the body, to make sure the muscles in the back aren't doing all the work. Engage equally through the abdomen and the spine. Then just gently pull the shoulders back. Drop your shoulders away from your ears and lift yourself nice and tall. This alone is plenty to work on. Still doing yoga, still working your practice at a level that's comfortable for you. Downward dog is often used as a resting pose in a difficult sequence. But sometimes it's too much even to hold downward dog. You start to lose your form. The elbows start to bend. The back starts to sway. The knees start to bend. When this happens, first come down to table pose. Uncurl your toes and just take a breath. Then on your next breath, if you need to, sink down into child's pose. Modify if necessary. Bring your knees a little wider than your hips. Uncurl your toes, press back towards your heels. Now you can come into this modified version of child's pose. Head not quite resting on the floor, keeping the arms active, ready to jump back into the sequence when you feel ready. If you need to take more of a rest, you can bring your head all the way down to the mat, or if your head doesn't quite reach, stack fist on top of fist and rest your forehead on the back of your fists. And just breathe deeply until you're ready to join back in with the rest of the class. Your body is telling you you need to rest. So take its advice. When you're ready, lift your forehead, hands reach towards the front of the mat, bring yourself to table pose first. On an inhale. Toes curled under, lift yourself to downward dog on an exhale. Pause here. This might be enough. Just take a quick scan of your body, see how you're feeling. And when you're ready, get back into your practice.